Your rules may actually be creating your suffering. Do you ever find yourself getting frustrated when people don't act the way you think they should? When they don't follow your rules that you're making? What if I told you that this frustration isn't caused by others? The rules, though, that you've created in your mind may be causing this frustration and this suffering. So by the end of this audio, you're going to see how these personal rules that you have, these may be the things that are causing you to suffer and how you can really get rid of that suffering, because that is a choice. My name is Alex Morgan, and I help you align your actions, your beliefs, your dreams, and your thinking so that you can create success. And success is here, and you might as well be ready for it. One of the easiest ways to be ready for it is to understand that your rules may create your suffering. And suffering is a choice. I'm not saying that anything painful or anything will never hurt you. However, after a certain point, you're making the choice to continue that. And if you think about it, every single person that you've probably met, they've carried around an invisible rule book in their mind. It's like they have their own set of shoulds and shouldn'ts. So many times I work with people and they say, oh, I should do that, I should do this, I should do that, this person should do this. Well, guess what? They're shoulding all over the place. So, some people, oh, you're my friend, you should check in. Oh, this happens, you need to tell me the truth. This happens, this person, even though I don't know them, they should treat me this way. The thing is other people, they're not going to know right when they meet you or at any time. They're not going to know every single program that you have in your mind, every belief, every doubt. They're not going to know every rule that you have, because maybe those people are playing by their own set of rules and they don't like how you're not following their rules. Because when someone breaks someone's rules, it feels personal. Maybe someone gets angry, frustrated, upset, irritated, or even they start to build up resentment. In reality, though, everyone is just following their own invisible rulebook. So think about the last time that maybe someone broke your rules. Or maybe the last time you got really frustrated at someone. Was it because that person actually intentionally hurt you? Or was it because they did something that you believe they didn't have to do or shouldn't have done? Maybe they just didn't say thank you. Maybe they didn't text you back. Maybe they didn't give you as much respect as you would like to receive. You see, the suffering can come from the gap between your expectations and reality. And what's really the point of having so much expectations? Because if you think about it, if you have expectations about everything, there won't be so much curiosity. There won't be such an element of surprise. So the bigger the gap between your expectations and your reality, the more you suffer. So think about that for a moment. If you don't really expect certain things from certain people, maybe you just started hanging out with someone and everything is going great and you're getting to know each other. This could be friends in an intimate relationship, with colleagues, whatever it is. You're getting to know people and you think, hey, everything is great. And then over time you notice certain things that people like and don't like. Then all of a sudden, there's all these expectations. However, what's the reality that you want? And everyone, what's the reality that they want? So everyone's creating these expectations unconsciously without sometimes actually communicating these expectations. And this causes one big ball of almost suffering. And the other thing is these rules, they give everyone an illusion of control. So rules, it's almost like they make you believe that if everyone simply followed your rules, everything would be easier, be more effortless. It seems like everything would come automatically and naturally. Reality, though, it's not always that smooth, because other people are always going to take action, think, and believe according to their values, their motivations, their beliefs, and not yours. Of course, if someone has really advanced training through some of my trainings, you can know ways to know other people's beliefs and values and all this and really deliver communication so that you can influence someone else through their own values, beliefs, and rules. If you want more information on that, just check the description of this audio. So the real question is, do you want to suffer, keep suffering, or do you want to break free from any rules, any limitations, any frustration? So here's how you can do that. Just let go of the idea that anyone really needs to do what you say. Instead, also let go of the expectations. Expect that people won't. Because remember, that gap between expectations and reality, that's what is creating that suffering. So, when someone acts in a way that clashes or goes up against your rules, instead of getting frustrated, pause and think to yourself, they're following their own rules. There's nothing that says anywhere that this person has to follow my rules or they have to do everything to my expectations. Now, of course, if you live with certain people in important relationships, you should respect each other's rules and everything to a certain extent. This is where you need to have certain conversations, though. You need to find out exactly what these people do expect and let them know if that's within reason for you. Because it's okay to have some expectations. If you're going to have some really close relationships with people, that's perfectly fine. So consider that as well. Consider the well-being of yourself, the people around you, your community, the world. So think about it. When you're doing these things and you're coming up with these rules and you're letting go of your own suffering, think about the ecology of the situation. So what's going to happen to you, to the people around you, all of this. So consider that. Because this doesn't mean you accept your behavior. However, if you're getting mad over other things that people are doing when they're not following something that you've created in your mind, this means that you no longer are in control. You're not mastering your emotions. You're almost giving that control to someone else. It's like if you were to have a conversation with someone and they start telling you all these things that you did or you said and you didn't say them. You could almost say to them, hold on one second. If I'm hearing this correctly, let me think about this. You're telling me this. You're also telling me this, and I don't remember this happening. I don't remember this going either. So you're essentially creating this reality in your mind based off of your rules and nothing that I did. So the more that you detach from these invisible rules, the less you're going to suffer. And the less you're going to suffer, what do you want to do? What do you want to feel instead? Maybe that's more calm. Maybe that's more peace. So just to kind of wrap this up, your suffering isn't caused by other people breaking your rules. It's caused to you attaching to the rules and expectations. The moment you stop expecting things from certain people and have so many expectations, you really set yourself up for creating so much calm, peace, whatever else that you want. So ask yourself now, go inside and ask, what are you holding on to? What rules can you easily let go? And is all of this really worth you suffering and not having peace? So if this message really resonated with you, definitely share this with someone who you think it will help. I really appreciate you listening. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the audio and subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate everyone who's been subscribing lately. And remember, peace isn't found in control. It's found in letting go. So comment below, what do you want to feel? Or what do you think you can let go of when you let go of these rules? Because I'm sure you'll find it that much better. Remember, you can create your reality and predictable results. So go ahead and do that right now. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope to see you on the next video or the next audio.